de krielgen en makkelvis aan de vrucht. Nou, met dat was heel winters vervroegd ik word net. Maar voor hem helpen ze er vanaf een boot zoet hier en echt. Begin dan code. Wel, and said I didn't know what the lines, the mallard. So we headed up there, we took to see what was at him, wasn't the coordinates, but it was empty shore. The game of wood broke them off at the lady there. We got down great big keel in the year. But I didn't get many rakes, we got enough of rakes. In the winter time, working empty shore, you see. Enough of 12 nets. But the biggest haul was landed here, I think. I think I was about, I was seen 23 or 24, I think. And a boat that we had at that time, we got that big in game there. Oh, sure, about 16, 17 feet. And we'd get on fair fish, not for that. And that one again. Well, I hauled that and cleaned it. Sure that again. Then the East Fleet, we did the same way. And with power fleets. So the Hammerstein, and the wind was down all the time for the Easter. And at that time, the fish was coming out the hole, rolling on the deck. There was water on living, you see. She was full rest into steam water, into the engine breeze. So my brother, he said, one of my other fleet, and it was looking like breezing up. What she was doing with the heat of it, you see. So you imagine, I says, I go home on the bunkie, I'm board in the stern and board here, nets and fish and nothing. I start laying it up. And I says, if we leave my day bill, look out, could you be when I get the nets and the fish here? It did breeze up, but we didn't lose on nets like in Eastern to do, but it was better to haul that in. And we put that shore 320 cord. 320. There's a lot here, a lot here, but I started 100 West Florida. So he took him over the game red twice. I heard a 10 Martins, I suppose, but we put the boat up on the beach. The tide was flowing all the time. And we just held the boats ashore in the water, up the slippery yonder. And the all used to get some big hauls before my time. When I was into school, I was going nets in winter time, but I never saw a short of fish like it landed here. 320 we had. Also just, when I can take game, I said, just fear, didn't the game we have. With the wind growing, and for games, when they come getting back, I did breezed up all the time, like, we be there swallow for with the fish ashore. And the breeze went to southeast no more. We hadn't had to do as far as the brave side there, rest along all the road, a fleet here and there. So we get the forest here that morning, across the Bordeaux Bay, and we just making daylight along across the Bordeaux Bay. Then as a few who'd hardly go to water out road the boat. The gulls. Young herons are wicked herons, but they could have been sprats, you see. And we thought of the fashion, that's where I'd come and do. So we don't halt the first fleet over the other side. Or off the squad, you know. And fall. So when we saw that now, we have put the ballast, we had in the boat, left the boars, and we have put all the ballast. So came to be fishing them all, and we saw the gulls all the way along, you see. So, we got them on the deck, they all stands and nothing, but on the deck. When I did that time, they wouldn't grow it around, I see them. So we hauled that fleet and shot it again, cleaned it, and hauled the tower, like, with this deck, and shot it again. Come to any fleet over the shore, and same again. Follow.
Wonderful things that day, I mean to say, if it amazed me was watching the coalmen, coal on our drifters. There used to be several coal firms in the Broch, and the lads used to just put a edge of a plank on the pier, another edge on the top of the wheels, maybe say. And they just used to walk along as planks, single plank, a lot of times. Some of them are double, but most of them are single. We're walking along that single plank, and there's going up and down when they were walking between the bag of coal and their back. They just used to go to the top of the coal bunker lad, and they just used to cope this thing for their back. How they didn't double down, and how they didn't stay in the whole lot in the cane, but it was amazing to see in the speed they did it. It was just an art in itself. So he was sick every day. I think every day of my life I was to see I was sick. But whenever he come on to pier, he get a war, and he fought your belly ice cream, and he was as good to bank like you again. Rods aboard these steam drafters was solid, and they weren't the small rods. Electricity in our boats, we made our own gas with carbide and water. And the rods used to come out and look. Each the gas like they doing for it, and the rods used to run along the gas pipes rail edge to get getting. They used to walk the decks. The driver, I've seen a driver sit and feeding the rods with his horn, doing engine room. The driver never hauled the nets. He just sat in engine room. And the rods used to get so deep, he used to feed him with his horn. They just seemed to breed in that steam drafters. Whenever the water boats come in, of course, they'd smell of diesel, they'd just finish the rods. There was no more rods, but at that time, I mean, in a weekend, we used to put down line and stone now. And we used to dam with lax again. It was a little gas night light we used to have. Whenever a small eye got up at night, the lads in their bed out, come around, so on the table over our. Used to lie and watching me. My father instilled me that he was lying sleeping one night and he felt that something got close his move and he'd got grabbed and he was a rat in his hand.
The wrong side of that bloody bar. Your seawall is undermining, or the leaf is undermining the back of the seawall. Someday, that'll get doing. She'll be, you know, there's great lumps of water in the back, and the hell that will go that way.
Going something and little switch. But there's a snake in the real.
Crystal case there.
Oh, I think it's as far as I can, it's doing a deep. Oh, it's second if I don't build, you see. Well,
Mashed in the wall. So you can give him a word or two about water.
Water?
Oh, about the sea and the water coming in here, and the problems that we have here.
Well, I put down to it.
Because it's my house, I do them. Truly is a cellar. I can hardly quite just the fact that they're maybe in nothing with that drainage. It's a ridiculous crying shame. Because it's been pointed out so often to them. That, as you see, is higher than the road.
Yes.
So that just everything runs to that side and that other side to the lower step, which is natural, with the result that the whole lot of the water lands in here. And Alec West is just, he can't get to his bed, next knob, Janet. Through the night, if it stays up, which day, you see, the high tide today lands 3 o'clock. At your highest tide, if it's high water, it's 3 o'clock. So afternoon and through the night, they're up trying to keep us clear. Otherwise, their houses will go.
And it's now there's not the steeper across here.
Watching that scene under there.
On here.
Now, if that was covered either way, a tar covering, sealed anyway, there wouldn't be a problem.
No. You see, we're just going to come across here and go through the drain.
Clean water.
Clean water.
Clean water. But you get seaweed. The would maybe get, from time to time, get a seaweed problem at the month of May. It's a seaweed cluster. But after that, your only problem is water. And that's its problem. It's chocolate with that steam.
And the leaf at the side of it.
Well, between the leaf and the road. Between the leaf and the road.
The leaf is the seawall.
Yes, the tent at the back of the seawall itself. And as you can see, the seawall is undermining, or the leaf is undermining the back of the seawall. Someday, that will be doing, shall be, you know, there's great lumps of water in the back, and the sail that will go that way. And they'll have a problem they're having after that. Road and wall and all wall. It did it already. We had an instance with the one along with some doing says after that. But they wait too long, and the job becomes bigger and bigger all the time.
Because it's something like the last thing.
Just direct opposite to the here, almost to the place.
And
so, say the better the patch that time, and they made a good job of it. Say that east. There's a real problem, I know, you see, the film, there's a great hole in it. It's a terrible impact dangerous for OMD. It could tear them when somebody's walking.
so there's a previous experience already. I mean, this is
Oh,
it's small scale.
It's happened on a small scale, but
And it could happen at big scale.
well, as it happened, the wind took a shift at night, and they good grace. As much time as sealer again, but if the wind had bitten in the northeast that night, they would have had a bigger problem, because they wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. And should have just been dressed like that. We'll waste the water.
Yeah, fine with it.
This is Jared one.
So this, but the rest between the road and the leaf here is just seems to be clay, isn't it? It's clay and rubble.
Well, it's just beach. It's just
Stone.
steel and sand. Just look at the card. The card, it's very rare, you see. When they found that, when they built that, they filled it up with the beach. Very rare. With the result that the only sand and small stuff, and what I guess on here, just gradually put that down, with the result that it's sinking away, down through, and this will be all undermined, and the whole lot.
Well, see what
This will drop down. This will drop in, you see. And then after you get the big lump of water coming in here, she just hauls back. You can't at yourself, and it's nothing heavier than water.
That one day, and I could see the well, was a potential water, but it was just floated, and it foam, and the top was enough to float. But and they can full far up, but I get off a far. But there was plenty of water there, not there, the same. But there was but the food just lashing itself as free. All right. I was doing everything, and my wife was living back in the stone everything. And we had that caught, and he was along that field in there, and every time when it was left at my reef, the caught his spirit again, there's something there. Well, it choked a lot. Well, and there's some of those stuff floating about the street as well, or whatever it was. They're bound to choke something, and I just go all of the water, you see, but just floating up with it, the corn full, and they can pull off, and the size gets off, and gets off. Or my neighbor, no, I was first made by the, well, there's no again, that's losing my name there, but he's by the east, and that's just the sea, and he's off the boil of the water. Over there, up there, it stinks up there, over there, and he's been some he could answer that, so he hasn't get to the door a wee bit yet, and of course there's a bog door free, But if you the front door or something, but is that door is going to back. But on a deal with God, but as it was said, but that is it was said. Well, for that, leave food alone to a home health care. That's about that we have. I know what I was. Det kunde få det kom something and lite quick. But det så med sig med det.
Det kunde stå fel med det.
Ah, det var himself for soon I did.
Mashed on the wall. We are unfortunate. We're the wrong side of that bloody bung. The other side of the bung will be dealing with that and take because it's my house that we don't. The seawall is undermining, or the leaf is undermining the back of the seawall. Someday, that will be doing, shall be in as great lumps of water in the back, and the sail that will go that way.
Kunde få det kom something and lite quick. But det så med sig med det.
Det kunde stå fel med det.
Ah, det as far as I can, and they was himself for soon I did. Well,
so you can give him a word or two about water.
Water?
Oh, about the sea and the water coming in here, and the problems that we have here.
We'll have it down to it.
We are unfortunate. We're the wrong side of that bloody bung that is mashed on the wall. We are unfortunate. We're the wrong side of that bloody bung that is mashed on the wall. Mashed on the wall. We are unfortunate. We're the wrong side of that bloody bung that is mashed on the wall.